Nathan, it's a 3-0 defeat here at Carrow Road against the league leaders, but what are your thoughts on the performance and the way your players have played?
Look, I'm a little bit disappointed, but look, we have to take into context as well. We've came here, we've done all our prep work with Tuesday also in mind, with Rotherham in mind, that we wanted to freshen up today so that we weren't just flogging the same group of players that have done so well for us in the past 3 games, and going into a massive game with Rotherham. Then that got called off, so we didn't revert back or change back. Maybe we should have, but no. Look, we want to get everyone. We want to keep it fresh because we haven't gone 3 on the spin in terms of wins for a while. So we wanted to have big energy and today. But look, these are a good side. They're a very good side. They're the best side in the league. I felt we had the best chance of the game first half, that we should have scored, should have been ahead, and then when you don't do that, then look, they can hurt you. But I'm disappointed with two of the goals are really deflected goals. That doubt would have made the difference on the form, on the result. But look, we're disappointed with a few things, but I'm proud of how we kept going because it's been a good week. 6 points this week out of 9. We would have taken that all day long. So let's not forget that these are the best side. They'll be a Premier League side within 2.5 months, categorically.
You talk about that early chance, James Collins off the post after Tomlinson's shot had sort of dragged wide. Colo was quick to react, but just couldn't put it beyond on target.
Yeah, look, it's similar to one that Pukki had, and Pukki scored, and we didn't put ours. Colo hasn't started a couple of games, so maybe a little bit rusty and so on. But look, that was a big chance for us. We said beforehand we needed to be aggressive. We needed to do all the basics right, and we needed, when we got opportunities, to really be clinical. Look, we didn't do masses well today, but they kept going, and this is a group that's come back from Nottingham Forest on the weekend, on Wednesday, Tuesday, having a really big shift to win the game, and coming here was it's a very difficult place to come with against the best side in the league, and they've got the best players. The way they play, they cause you problems. So look, we have to take this on the chin today and realise that we're not at their level yet.
And as you said, they broke. I mean, it was against the run of play, really, wasn't it? The opening goal, albeit a great finish and a good teamwork.
But look, they've got the best striker in the league. Pukki's movement is frightening. He's international. He's top player. For me, he could play in some of the top clubs in the Premier League. So there's no shame in this game today. Look, we would have liked to have been right at it and to have maybe defended the goal slightly better, maybe have taken our chance to have it a little bit more of a contest. But look, we have to realise that this isn't our game today. Rotherham would have been the more important one, without being disrespectful to anyone at all, because that's the game that we that we feel that is closer to where we are. But that's not to be. So look, we move on, and as I said, it's a big couple of weeks coming up now before the international break, where we'd like to get those points that put us in a real comfortable position.
You made a change of the break, Jordan Clark coming on in that right back position, going more 3 at the back. Norwich seemed to have the better of that period of time after the break until you made the triple change, when suddenly there were more chances and a bit more opportunities in the attacking third. Yeah, well look, we needed real athleticism and freshness, because if you're not really aggressive against these, you either have to come right off it, or you've got to get it right when you press. Because if you don't, because I've watched games where they beat Stoke 4-1, they've beaten other sides comfortably, and could be 5 or 6 up against sides, because if you don't get the press right, they carve through you like butter. They really do. They have real quality. The way that they play, the way that they move the ball, the way that athletically they are. They're a Premier League side. Let's not get anything about it. So we knew that we couldn't get caught in between the two, and we did at times first half. Second half we were better when we made the changes, because we had just a little bit more athleticism on there. But look, they all gave me a shift. They've all given me a shift for the last 3 to 4 games. This was, if someone said, look, you got these 4 games after Stoke and you take 7 points, I would have taken that, and I believe any Luton fan would have as well, and probably should have had 9. And now you've got a rare gap in fixtures because of the postponement on Tuesday night. Has that come at a good time, given the number of games that were in a long stretch, or actually would you have preferred to have?
I'd have preferred the game, because it's our game in hand. It's our game in hand, so it's a free game for us. Not a free game for us, but it's a game where no one else is playing. It's not like anyone else is playing, so can catch us or do this or do that. It's our opportunity, and as I said, if we'd had the game in hand and could have played it, and say, for example, we won the game in hand, then we would have been 10th starting the day today. That's the position we would have been in. So what we'd like to have played the game, to be honest with you, and that's why we did our prep work with looking at a Tuesday in mind. But it's not to be. So there's nothing we can do. That's been rearranged for very late in the season, so it doesn't feel like it'll be a game in hand until right at the end, really.